be life. And
yeah, and then they realize like, oh shoot, I don't got the money to pay for it.
Gotta pay it back now.
And they just leave it. And I know some people who are just like, I'll figure it out. But they leave it and they put themselves in a hole.
That's the wrong answer.
How do they fix their credit? So if I mess my credit up at a very young age, being irresponsible, what are the steps, the active steps to fix it?
So bad credit comes from a mindset, right? Nobody's credit just go bad like that. It's a mindset. Somebody's mind caused the credit to go bad.
Right.
So you got to fix the mind first. The first thing is recognizing that, I have a problem. The problem is I don't know shit about credit. I don't know nothing about finances, right? All right, boom. Okay, how do I learn this, right? Then now we can start going into credit repair. So once you are ready and you say, okay, I need to learn this, right? The first step becomes, what's the first thing that I need to do? Well, you need to know what's on it in order for you to repair it. So you want to pull your reports, right? So there's two ways. I'm going to give you guys two ways you can get it done. So for free, you could go to annualcreditreport.com. That's annualcreditreport.com. It's a government website. You can go get it. The next step is if you text the word report, R-E-P-O-R-T. So text the word report to 917-993-5238. So you'll get a link now to my Score IQ. And what my Score IQ is going to do is it's going to give you your FICO 8-3-in-1. So you're seeing Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. It's going to go down the line and you'll see all the accounts, everything that's on there. So that's the first thing. So now you want to check your name. Is my name being reported correctly? Because sometimes there's variation. Darainedelevante, Daraine Q Delevante, Daraine L Delevante, Quashon, Daraine. Like they're different. You want to clean that up. Because now if I'm a lender and I'm seeing 7 different names, my thought process now is, are you using 7 different names to apply for credit? Now I can't trust you. Yeah. So when you apply, denied. Off the rip, right? Then after you clean up your name, go to your addresses. Believe it or not, a lot of people get denied because of addresses. You see, if I'm seeing 10 addresses on your profile, I cannot trust you. Where do you live? If I'm going to repo the car, where am I going to go?
Because you can have like your school address and then your...
Too many addresses. Yeah. So clean that up. You want to look lendable. Remember, you're not at the table when the underwriter is looking at the profile. What story does your credit profile states? Your consumer report, what story is it saying about you? You get what I'm saying? So you're talking about a complete stranger that's looking at a report that will never ever see you in your life, making a determination whether they're going to extend to you this line of credit or not. Clean the address up, clean the phone number up, clean the email up. After that, now, you want to go through the account section. How many negative accounts, delinquencies, derogatories, charge-offs, late payments, yada, yada, yada. Go through it and identify it, right? Get a highlighter, and just start highlighting the stuff, right? Then now you move on to your inquiries. Your inquiries are, how much have I been applying for credit? Because every time you apply for credit, it's a hard inquiry. Unless the company says, we don't do a hard pull, we do a soft pull. The difference between a hard pull and a soft pull is a hard pull shows on your consumer report as an inquiry. A soft pull shows, but it doesn't affect you. Yeah, so right? So you
One stays for like 7 years.
Correct. Not necessarily. So the inquiry is 2 years. It can only stay for 2 years. After 2 years, it falls off, right? What stays for 7 years are derogatory accounts.
Yeah, derogatory.
Like if it's late, it can stay up to 7 years. Collection can stay up to 7 years. Charge-offs, stuff like that stays for 7 years. So now as we move into the accounts now, hey, is this account mine? Is it not? And you want to look for names. Are there names on my profile that is not mine? Chances are if somebody else's name is there, one, you either a co-signer or authorized user, or you're a victim of identity theft. Because now someone used their name on your profile.
Are those chances really likely though?
You best believe it happens.
I hear those scenarios, but like, what's the likelihood of that really happening?
You want to get your phone and look up Experian data breach, TransUnion data breach, Equifax data breach, T-Mobile data breach. Identity theft is one of the biggest business in America.
What's good, y'all? Are y'all having a hard time starting conversations in large rooms? Do you need to find more effective ways to draw attention to yourself without wearing a fancy outfit? I figured out a hack. You need some Financial Revolution merch. Everything is a staple piece that represents black wealth. You are what you wear, so make sure you join the rest of the billionaires and get some FR merch. We have hoodies, sweatsuits, t-shirts, and much more. Make sure you visit www.financialrevolutionn.com and use code podcast for a special 10% off. Again, go to www.financialrevolutionn.com and use code podcast for a special 10% off. Let's get it, y'all. For real? I ain't hear it happen to nobody I know.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Well, you have like them old West Indian quotes, like them old West Indian remedies and quotes. So I guess my question is though, like, how do I, if I messed it up when I'm young, right? Because it, like, for example, I have a friend who messed up her credit with student loans, right? Her student loans went into like default or something like that, and she didn't know what to do, so she just left it alone, and it caused her student loans to, her credit to be shot.
Yeah, definitely
What does she do? Who does she speak to? Who does she call?
Delete the stuff off of
But
her.
how? Like, what am I
tuning into podcasts like yours? She should be taking notes right now.
Yes.
Right? So when it comes to student loans, first of all, a student loan should not even